Yesterday we talked about ethnographic research, and today we are going to talk about phenomenology. The basic difference between two very important and basic types of qualitative research in social sciences is that ethnographic researcher goes and experiences a culture by himself or herself, while the phenomenologist is more interested in knowing the phenomenon that exist in one place or more than one places in the world. So the phenomenological researcher does not experience the phenomena himself or herself, rather collects information from the people who have lived experience of the phenomena. Thus, the data sources for phenomenological study are first of all interviews. The researcher sometimes goes to the field without any interview questions at the hand, but only a topic of discussion at the hand. So the initial interview in a phenomenological study is very much open-ended and is usually almost unstructured, because they are just trying to understand the basic details of the phenomena. Along with the interviews, the in-depth interviews, the second data source which is commonly used by phenomenological researchers is observation. So the researcher tries to observe the subjects while they are experiencing the phenomena. So this is not same as the ethnographic research. In the ethnographic research, they do participatory observation, but this is non-participatory observation, and they are actually observing their subjects, how they are experiencing the phenomena. So the first stage interview is more open-ended and more unstructured, while after the observation, the second stage interviews are commonly conducted in the phenomenological studies. There are two reasons for the follow-up interviews. One is member check, that whatever the researcher is interpreting from the first interview and from the observation is correct in the perspective of the subject. Second reason is that at the second stage interview, the researcher has already got some information from the first interview and some information from the observation. In today's world, it is easier because we usually collect pictures and videos of the observation. So we can place the pictures and videos in front of our subject and then discuss further about the phenomena. This type of interview is called elicited interview. We can also have elicited interviews on the basis of some documentary proof that we find during our research, or some interpretive analysis that we have done through first interview or the observation. So the first interview, then the observation, and then the second interview is the major data source. Who should be interviewed? How many people should be involved in it? That all depends upon your research questions. And the phenomenological studies are mostly in the form of you plan as you go. You cannot propose a whole plan in the beginning of the research, because if it is a basic research and if it is the first time ever studied phenomena in a specific environment, then you don't really know that what else you would have to do. In the recent years, we have seen that even at the first stage, people prefer to have focus group discussions instead of interviews. Because in the focus group discussion, you have more than one people who describe the phenomena as they have experienced it. So I'm sharing again some links regarding phenomenological studies for you to read further, and you can ask further questions if you need to. Thank you.